Hello, my name is Mio Eriksson. I am a 15-year-old boy living in Norway from Bærum. Today I will try to kind of challenge myself into not saying or or anything in between, which is a filler word. Because I recently watched a video of a man named Steve Jobs, which is the founder and CEO of Apple, which is he's a very say wealthy man and smart man. Something he then did in this, I believe it was a Q&A meeting kind of with his fans. One of her or a woman asked him a very simple question. I do not remember the question specifically, but I do remember him taking about a minute before he actually answered. He waited a whole minute before he answered a very simple question. And that's how you can know that you're talking to a good leader. If he doesn't use the words or but he rather just pauses things. Today I've had two meetings today. Very big meetings, which has been a lot of, I could say, stress. But something I learned from at least one of these men is what he personally did too is he talked without saying or he didn't really use any filler words. He just paused, and I really enjoyed that because that reminded me of Steve Jobs. And I do know that if you want to talk with someone and get them really interested in what you're saying, you cannot be saying filler words like So today I will challenge myself to not say one time. Of course I will probably do it, but I will try my personal best. So today I will try to be talking about how I got to where I am in my business life, basically, and kind of why I am here right now, making, for example, this video. Essentially, it started when I was about 12 years old. Of course, I won't be talking about my past life that much. Like my parents are very middle class, and nothing really special there. I When I was 12, I tried starting a kind of clothing brand called Two Knees Clothing, which I still remember very well, as that was a very big, say, call it mishap. I said there, I realized that now. I will try to not say it, but so essentially what I did was I tried to purchase about 30 hoodies from a China delivery person brand, and then I tried to sell them on a very bad website I made. So essentially I spent about 12,000 kroner, which was way too much for me and still really is, even though I do have that kind of money now. I do believe that is still a lot of money. I'm not the guy that spends money before he earns it, and then still wants to save that money. But something I learned from that is, so I didn't sell anything. I just wasted about 12,000 kroner. But I did learn that you should first of all, it's very hard selling your own stock, or if you have, for example, a lot of clothes in stock, it's hard to sell them for many reasons. I learned to never stop. That's something I learned because I didn't stop, and now I can't say it worked, but I can say that it's on a good path to work. And I definitely learned that when you're trying to make a brand, you have to actually do the work. You can't just put a bunch of TikTok videos out saying, "Hello, my name is Mr. Cool and we're selling cool clothes." That doesn't work. It doesn't work that way. I just got a lot of hate comments, really, and I wanted to cry. But I did not. I put myself together, tried to sell the clothes, didn't sell any clothes, went, you could say, bankrupt. I was just 12 years old, but I didn't have any money at that time. And then essentially I just gave up. Now, in 2025, when I'm 15 years old, I have sold the hoodies on Finn.no, and yeah, because I have managed to sell them at least, but I did not make any profit on that. But I'm happy to have sold it at least. I realized that I said a few times right there. I'll try to focus on not saying Let's keep going forward to when I was about 13 years old. I now tried starting sorry about that. Tried starting another brand, really, but this time it was a drop shipping brand where I drop shipped the cashmere scarves. I did not make enough money to say I made a profit in that, but I did make some, at least, which then definitely gave me the hope and made me very optimistic, because I realized that there is money in the digital web, really, the digital world, which if you have never sold anything and never made money over the internet, then you should definitely try to at least make, if you can make 1 kroner or $1 over the internet, you will realize that there is money on the internet, and the internet is basically just a game for you to play to make even more money, kind of. Then of course, I put that business down, so I now had 2 kind of failed attempts in business, but that did not stop me. I then tried selling some. I tried for a very, very little time selling cologne samples, I believe it was. That I didn't really do anything on that, so I wouldn't say I kind of had a business right there. But I did learn about, when I was trying to sell the scarves and the cologne, about the kind of digital visibility, you can say. How I, for the cashmere scarves, I tried UGC and I tried Facebook ads and I tried some Google ads, which did make the money come, but not enough to keep it going, kind of. That I did also learn how to make a website at that time, which was very, very important for me. So when I tried starting the fragrance thing, I really just made 3 TikTok accounts, where my friend owned one of them later on, which I did with my friend reach about 5,000 followers, and we did get a few videos reaching over 500,000 views, which is very, very good, at least for when I was, 13 to 14 years old. So skip forward to when I am about 14 years old, really, to 15. Through there, I started reading and searching about the digital, the SaaS, no, sorry, the SMMA, Social Media Marketing Agency, where that was really booming in the kind of guru business world, basically. Everybody was talking about that. So of course I learned a little bit about it. I realized that there isn't really that much going on in Norway regarding the SMMA. So therefore I read even more about it and figured it out more. And then about a year later, when I turned around when I turned 15, I started really going into digital marketing. I tried learning as much as I could. I started making a kind of a plan. I didn't really make the plan before 2025 arrived, but essentially I did figure out a lot. I learned a lot and tried a lot. And then in really the beginning of 2025, I was 15 years old. I had now made a plan and I was ready to start. I used the 3 first months to just learn, and then learn a little bit more. So I really learned a lot in that time, really everything I need to know. And then in April, it's actually the first month where I have started really working. I have, of course, worked for the past 2 to 3 months now, 2.5 months. But that's really not hard work. This last month or this really the last month, 30 days, have been actually very, very consistent hard work. Where I have been sending 100 emails a day. In the beginning, I sent 200 emails a day. I have, of course, tried, failed, tried again, failed. Something I learned from a man named Elon Musk, which is the owner of Tesla. Coincidentally, I'm just joking. Something I learned from him is to do something, hopefully fail, learn, and move on. That's something he always says. He always, for example, his rockets. He's making rockets all the time. They can go 1 millisecond where he just figures out something about the rocket, and then he might just say, "Hey, we should probably throw this rocket away. Let's fix this and make a new one." He just does that. He does that all the time. He is not afraid to wait for things to happen. Basically, he isn't afraid of. No, he basically is afraid. He isn't. He is not afraid of waiting. Sorry, he is afraid of waiting. Yeah, that's the correct version of it. So essentially, that's something I've also focused on, trying to improve as fast as possible. Just learn and improve, learn and improve, learn and improve. And so that's definitely something that has kept me going very, very strong. I probably haven't said this, but the intro in the beginning, I am very proud of that intro. So show me some love. I'm just joking. Yeah. So really, that's how I came to where I am now. From 12 years old to 15 years old. Basically, it's just pure luck. No, I'm joking. It's really just hard work. It's the motivation I first got, and then the discipline that drove me to go in deeper in this scary little rabbit hole, you could basically say. So I will be wishing you, as a viewer, a lot of luck, and then I hope that you will be wishing me a lot of luck, so that we may work together. There's nothing really more I could say. You can definitely search up Steve Jobs' pause interview or something like that to really see his silence in action, basically. I do know that I have said the word a lot in this video, really way too much, but there I did it again. But I believe that it is okay because I am still in the learning phase. And I will really forever be in the learning phase. That's also something I've learned from a lot of millionaires. I learned it first from a man called Robert Hedgervik, I believe it's his name, which is coincidentally one of the members in the Shark Tank, and a multimillionaire. Coincidentally, I'm just joking when I say that. So essentially, he just said that you will never learn fully. You just have to take it as it comes. And that's really, I'm pretty happy for that, because I believe that if I turned into this grumpy guy that just knew everything and was sad about that, I wouldn't be able to enjoy enough of the real world when I do have the money, basically. For example, that's really everything. I am going to go to bed now. Have an amazing day. Bye bye.